So, around 2 years ago, Dhritarashtra made a video in which he basically claimed that Hinduism is a monotheistic religion, and he gave various verses from Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas for proving that. Well, it shows a very big misunderstanding on his part or his researchers' part, because clearly they have not read Srimad Bhagavad Gita or the Vedas or any of the bhashyas on Gita or Brahma Sutras, because they clearly do not understand the difference between monoism and monotheism. So we have monoism, that is Advait, or qualified non-dualism, you can say Vishishtadvait, right? In it we believe that there is only one, that's Para Brahm or Brahm, whatever you want to call it, and you can replace it with Para Vishnu or Para Shiv or Para Adi Para Shakti, but in essence it is just one, and it is that one is not some separate entity from us. It is everything, including me, the bed behind me, this water bottle, everything is Brahm. This whole world is Brahm, all the stars are Brahm, the empty space is Brahm, everything, the Panch Mahabhut, Agni, Vayu, Prithvi, everything, it's everything is Brahm. That's what our Vedas say, and even Gita says. In Gita, when Shri Krishna goes on to say, between the Asuras I am Prahlad, and in the Pandavas I am Arjun, he is not just saying that I am different devtas. I am. He is also saying that different people also I am. He goes on to say that I am everyone. If you read the Brahma Sutras, it's just on that. If you read Shankara Bhashya on Brahma Sutra, for example, or anything, or Sri Bhashyam, you would find that it's just talking about one. There is, everything is one. It's not, we do not have one entity who is well different from us, and we are below it and we have to pray to that. We have qualified non-dualism or Advait, right? Monoism. So even if he goes on to point out Sri Madhavacharya ji's uh, Dvait, dualism, in it also we have Vishnu as the main, Shri Krishna as the main, but he also goes on to accept that all the 10 avatars of Vishnu are Purna avatars, so praying to them too would work. And then he doesn't say that praying to Shav deities or Shakti deities wouldn't work. It's also kind of a henotheistic system where he is saying my God is the best. I know that my God is the best, but other gods also exist. It's henotheism, it's polytheism, but I am saying that my God is the best. Others also exist, and for others they can be their best, but I consider mine one to be the best. That's very henotheistic thing. So the concept of polytheism, that we have many devtas and devis, doesn't go away. But in Abrahamic religions, for example, they have monotheism, not monoism, not polytheism, not henotheism. They have monotheism, as in I am a separate being, I am a separate Jivatma, and Brahm. No, there is no Brahm. There is this one God, or Yahweh, or Allah, who is different from us, and we have basically a subordinate kind of connection with him. He is the greater one. So he is a different, altogether different entity. He is not everything and everyone and every. Well, he is not Brahm, as in. Do you get me? There is no monoism there, it's monotheism. And there are a few more points which I would like to say. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita's case or in Quran's case, he goes on to say that there are very contextual things, like I'll talk about Srimad Bhagavad Gita mainly, where Sri Krishna goes on to tell the benefits of going to war, to such Kshatriyas who go to war basically. Well, and he says that it's a very contextual thing, because that's the whole Gita is happening in a battlefield. Well, that's my point. It's the biggest philosophical text, we can say, is happening on a battlefield where Arjun is saying I do not want to fight, and Sri Krishna is telling him go and fight. And that's why he tells him the whole of Gita. You can, if you cannot comprehend that the basic message is even if you need to fight your own family to protect dharma, you need to do it. So it's not a contextual thing. Nobody is going to, like, obviously if you are not a soldier, you are not going to war, right? So then is Srimad Bhagavad Gita useless for us because it's highly contextual, and specifically those quotes are highly contextual. The whole Srimad Bhagavad Gita was given to Arjun so that it could be spread to everyone, because he know that the head of kauravas was listening uh, the whole of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and then that would spread on. So it's not like these specific quotes were just for Arjun at that time. Those verses, everything in Srimad Bhagavad Gita is for everyone. It's a very Vedantic holy text. And if you are like Gandhi, for example, and you cannot even comprehend the basic meaning of Gita, and there is nothing wrong with violence, because when there is tyranny, you need to do some violence in order to get the people who are tyrannical down, right? All the modern values, well, the Westerners believe it came from French Revolution, but in French Revolution, what did the Jacobins do? They killed the king, the queen, and so many beheadings were there. At the end, I believe the head of the Jacobins was killed too, by the same guillotine. So yeah, when protests in Nepal happened, when protests in Bangladesh happened, liberals were very happy, because again the government was tyrannical, and the students stood up against it and did violence, and then brought the regime down. So without violence you cannot end tyranny. And now you will go on to say that Mahatma Gandhi did non-violence, and through it, well, he made the British go away. If you ask any Westerner, he would easily say that the British did not go because of Gandhi. He went because already in the northeast, Subhash Chandra Bose's army had done quite a lot of damage. Plus, after the World War II, the British weren't in a situation where they could fight colonial wars. To fight for India, for example, the British would have to keep fighting with Afghanistan, and well, after World War II, Soviet Union too. And by the way, before World War II even ended, UK and US knew there was something wrong with Stalin. So that's another point. UK knew that another war was coming, and they had a whole plan on how they are going to invade Soviet Union and well, defend Europe. So they had already made a plan about this too. They knew that Soviet Union was up to something, and they did not have, after World War II, the resources to, well, fight colonial wars, protect colonial territories. So they had to, well, come back. So Gandhi could have been a part of it, part of the reason why they left, but he's not the whole picture. The maximum part is covered by the World War II and approaching Cold War, and then after it comes Subhash Chandra Bose and his army, and then comes Gandhi's role. Now you would say that Subhash Chandra Bose also said that Gandhi is the father of India and all. Well, sometimes you have to say things in order to make things happen. As in, when I know that some good thing is going to happen in India, if I say that this X person is good, there are a lot of supporters of that X person, and they are going to do some good thing. Well, I'd have to say that this X person is good, so my followers also agree on that, and they also join the followers of that X person and go on to do whatever those followers were going to do. So, but you cannot well, say that they never had disagreements. Gandhi and Subhash Chandra Bose, they had, right? Subhash Chandra Bose had to resign the presidency of Congress, I believe, because of Gandhi too. So that's that. But leaving that aside, the two main points which I'd like to say is, first of all, Hinduism is monoistic, not monotheistic. So I do not know. You have so many subscribers. Who does research for you? It's clear that you do not read the text yourself. It's clear that your researchers do not even read the text themselves. You have no one who has the Shastriya knowledge. You cannot like differentiate between monoistic and monotheistic. Go watch the videos of religion for breakfast, or some other Western creators who make videos on the religions of all the world, and they'll also talk about Advaita or Vishisht Advaita, and tell how in Vedanta there is the concept of non-dualism or monoism is so prevalent, and Gita is a Vedantic text, by the way. So I do not know how you can have so much confidence. But anyway, there is one more thing which I'd like to add. Where does the word demon come from? The evil beings in Christianity, they come from the Greek word daimon, and the word daimon is highly influenced by the Zoroastrian word Deva, and the Zoroastrian word Deva comes from the Hindu word Deva. So our Devtas or Devas are the Christian demons. That's why during the recent Diwali celebration in the White House, many of the MAGA supporters went on to say that Hinduism is a demonic religion. Shatru Bodh in their mind is very clear. So yeah, just know that I do not believe in Gandhi's philosophy that if someone slaps you, then put your other cheek forward. Because if that was the case, if the terrorists kill our people in Pulwama, we should have let them come to New Delhi, right? That's what that teaches. I do not believe in that. If they have clear Shatru Bodh, then you also need to know the facts. I'll link up the Wikipedia links in the description, where you can go and check out how the linguistics for the word Deva, and daimon and demon come to be. So it's a progression. We have good Devas. We have, as in, for us, Devas are good beings. Then those Devas became the Zoroastrian Daivas, and Daivas are bad beings for Zoroastrians. Ahura is a good being for Zoroastrians. We have Asura, who is a bad being for us, right? Anyway, so Ahura is good for Zoroastrians, and Daivas are bad. When both Hindu and Zoroastrian merchants met in the Greek society, the Greeks were confused. So the Greeks were like, okay, we have a new concept, daimon, and Hindus say they are good, Zoroastrians say they are bad. So yeah, they can be beings who can be either good or bad. And then that concept went on to Christianity and become demon, which is a being that is always bad. In Christianity, every demon is assigned a symbol. In Hinduism, every devta is assigned a yantra, which is again a geometrical pattern or a symbol. In Christianity, demons can possess people. In Hinduism, devtas can have avesham, and you have like Kantara, movies like Kantara, in which avesham is clearly shown, where a devta possesses the body, right? So in Christianity, for demonic rituals, you need fire. In our religion, for devta worship or devi worship, we need fire. So there are a lot of parallels between the Christian demon and Hindu deva. So you need to know all these facts. You need to have the Shatru Bodh. And remember, Hinduism is not a monotheistic religion, it is a monistic religion, and Gita is not highly contextual. Gita is a philosophical text, is a darshanik text, to be more precise, Vedantic darshanik text, which applies to everyone at all times. And the basic crux of it was Arjun did not want to fight. He wanted to do what Gandhi would suggest, that is, leave his weapons and go on, become a saint and beg. Shri Krishna told him, no, go fight for dharma, and that's what everyone does. against tyranny, the normal people, the citizens, when they have enough of the tyranny, they go and revolt and take down the government, right? So that's not a wrong thing to do. So yeah, Jai Shri Lakshmi Narasimha.